Hello everyone. From previous videos, we know how to define a function to sum two numbers. We can simply define a function sum and we can provide two arguments, and this function can return the sum of these two numbers. If we try to call these functions using two arguments 1 and 2, and if we try to print its result, we get back 3. But what if we want to call this function with any number of arguments? Let's say we want sum of 3 numbers, then we have to define another sum function with 3 arguments. For 4 numbers, we have to define another sum function with 4 arguments. But we don't want to do that. That's simply repetition of the same code. We want one function to have as many arguments as we can pass. In that case, we can use args variable. So in Python, if you define the function argument using asterisk, then that variable becomes a tuple inside the function. So let's try to print this args variable in the function, and let's call this function with arguments 2, 3, and 4. And now you can see that all those arguments are combined in this args variable in the form of a tuple. Now to find the sum, we can simply define a total variable with a value of 0, and then we can iterate through each element of this tuple, and in each iteration we add the number to this total variable. Finally, we can return this total variable. If we call this function, it returns 9. Similar to this, we can also get the arguments in the form of a dictionary. Let's comment out this code and define a new function, print course. This time in the arguments, we can pass double asterisk instead of 1 and define the course variable. Inside the function, let's first print this course variable. While calling this function, we can provide any number of keyword arguments. We can call this function with name Python programming, price 0, and if we execute this file, we can see that it prints a dictionary. We can get each of the keys and values of this dictionary and print some meaningful print statement in this function. So let's replace this course variable and let's print something meaningful. Let's use formatter string for this. Learn course.get name. If the name variable is not provided, we can use unknown course with rating course.get rating with a default value of 4 stars for course.get price with a default value of $0. Now if we call this function, we get this nice message printed. If we don't pass rating or price, it will print the default values with rating of 4 and price as $0. And if we call this print course function with rating of 4.5 and price 99, it prints a different message with rating 4.5. So these are args and keyword arguments in Python. Many of the Python's built-in functions are defined using these. In industry, these variables are named args and kwargs for keyword arguments. So whenever you see them in anybody's code, you should be familiar with this concept. I hope this video was informative for you, and if you like this video, click on the like button and make sure to subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video.